It's me again. Well, my name is Joe, as you know, and Joe, as I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict, and I'm not using today, and I don't want to, and I'm pretty happy about that. So we've launched the Facebook thing, and I'm sorry, the YouTube, and you know, the intention is if it reaches one person, it's worked. If it reaches one person and gets them through and helps them to get them through, guides them to get them through, whatever words you want to use, through the first month, their second month, whatever. It's been a roaring success. A roaring success if it helps one person. It's certainly helping me. So bottom line is, that's the one person, isn't it? Anything after that's a fucking bonus. We'll try and watch my language because, it's offensive to some people, and we'll try and stay in the middle of the boat instead of, not giving a shit. Miracle, isn't it? I'm actually spelling out swear words now. Amazing. Before, I couldn't have given a fuck. Well, that's the only one. So what's happening? Well, it's 6 a.m. here, and in Asia. It's been raining cats and dogs for the last month. Sometimes difficult to see here in Asia. It reminds me of home, to be honest, which is not a bad thing. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm going to the 9 a.m. meeting. That's the first thing. And then I've got to go to meet my meditation guy, who's going to be asking me, how's my meditation been going? And I'm going to say, it hasn't. I think maybe 20 minutes was a bit of a tall order, if I'm honest. I think I was setting myself up for failure. I find it difficult to sit still for 20 minutes, let alone don't talk as well and don't, and all that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not a great thing to aspire to, but I think I need to start somewhere smaller. Maybe start at 5 minutes and then build up slowly. Because as usual, I want to meditate for an hour and a half each day and float along like I'm Aladdin on a magic carpet. It's not happening, is it? For sure. God knows how many years of cocaine and alcohol abuse has left me in a position where very, very difficult to sit still. It's a good thing that the meetings here are an hour, because before I had my attention deficit disorder, and I still have, and I struggled to, a lot of people say, well, you don't really intend to be here and all the rest of it. The fact of the matter is that I have a low concentration threshold. Extremely low. That's not an excuse, that's just a fact. 45 minutes, I think, right, I'll go out for a cigarette now and then come back in, and that'd be fine. But here the meetings are an hour and I can manage that quite comfortably. Not walked out. I think I walked out once, and that's because someone was sharing it. It's the same thing every single day, and I go to the same meeting every day. So it's starting to grate on me a little bit that day. But apart from that, and even that, I've looked at a different attitude around. I thought, well, perhaps I need to listen to what you've got to say. It takes all sorts, doesn't it? So yeah. I've got outward stresses, same as everybody else. I'm in my second month now. I think I'm about, whatever it is, days, fuck knows, maybe 30 something days, 2 or 3, I don't know. Haven't picked up any key this time, not interested in the claps and the cheers, to be honest. I'm proud of my achievement, it's not about that. It's just that I've already picked them up loads of times before, and I know this is a new chapter, a new journey, retreat, but I want to, sort of be silent in my victories, if you know what I mean. And not just my victories, AA's victories, and God's victories. I just want to be silent. Less is more. Silence isn't empty. Them sort of along those sort of lines. Do you know what I mean? And keep the power within instead of looking for you to give me, accolades and well done and all that. Because to be honest, it means nothing really. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to have a pat on the back, but it's not going to help me stay sober, is it? Let's be honest, not really. What's going to help me stay sober is getting off my arse and doing the work in the 12 steps. Simple as that. Tried to work last night. It's just, on the work front, it's been really strange. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I'm being protected and cared for. Unreal, really. I mean, I've got no battle going on. I've got a battle with external stuff, like as far as, you know, trying to stay on top of my gratitude, trying to not buy into stuff, you know, basically the future. Keeping it in the moment is an issue, you know, but it's getting easier. Well, I say it's getting easier. I'm not sure. It's so marginal. The level of easier is hard to see it sometimes. But you know, bottom line is I'm not drinking, I'm not taking drugs, and I'm not thinking about it. You know, I haven't got a white knuckle sort of experience going on when I'm clinging to the bottom of the chair. Please don't drink. I haven't got that going on. You know. So, and how have I done that? Well, if you're, I'll tell you what I did. One day, I went down to the beach in Bali, did steps 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, from my previous experiences, you know, I knew exactly what to do. Went down there and asked God to help me, and since then, I've just thrown every bit of effort into it that I could, to the best of my ability. Let's not go overboard. You know, gone to meetings, got a sponsor, did the first 5 steps, and now I'm on 6, and I'm doing 7. I keep putting it off for some reason. Don't know why. I guess it's because I don't really want God to remove all my defects, because I'm living on some of them, you know, and it does bring up a bit of fear. But the fact of the matter is I'm not supposed, you know, it's not about changing in one day, is it? You know, I'm not expecting to do the prayer and suddenly I'm going to turn into, like, you know, Jesus wants me for a sunbeam. It's not happening, is it? Not in a day. No way. You know, what I want it to represent is the starting gun for trying to change. I want that to be the signal for the commencement of change, not the fulfillment of change. There you go. Sounds quite intellectual, doesn't it? The commencement of change, not the fulfillment of change. You know, the fulfillment of change will be when I die sober, God willing, and that'll be the fulfillment of it. The commencement is a lifelong journey, and I want to start it today. I want to start to see things from a different attitude, be a different person. I do. I'm not a bad guy, you know what I mean? It's not about good and bad. Like I said before, you're thinking it. You know, if you're new around, or you've never been to AA or CA or any other AA you belong to, it's not about getting good. It's not about getting good. It's not interesting. It's about getting well. You know, and yeah, just I'm good today. I've got to be honest. I am, and that's the truth. You know, my head says no, you're not. My heart says yes, I am. I'm not using. I'm not drinking. I didn't wake up. I woke up in a clean bed. I've got plenty of food in the cupboards. You know, I've got 3 jobs because they're all not. None of them are doing any good at all. So I've had to have 3 jobs to sort of maximise my opportunities, if you know what I mean. You know, and yeah, I've got a great family, great friends. I know the solution. I'm working the solution. I've got support. Come on. I mean, without that, I'm dying, aren't I? With it, I'm living. Total opposite. And that's the real deal. Within a short space of time, fortunes can be turned around. And when I say fortunes, I mean, i.e., I'm not drinking and taking drugs. You know, this program doesn't offer. Although I've met loads of people that, you know, have got a life beyond their wildest dreams. The problem is, when I'm first around, my wildest dreams are, you know, insane. You know, when they say their wildest dreams, they mean peace and quiet in their head. They mean contentment. They mean being grateful for what they've got. They mean no more escapades, no more trouble, no more, you know, do you know what I mean? I don't mean like stuff that happens naturally. I'm talking about stuff that they've caused. You know, not having to walk around looking at the floor all the time because you feel so ashamed of yourself. That sort of stuff, well, beyond your wildest dreams. The problem is, when you've been so used to living like that, that is beyond your wildest dreams, isn't it? You think, well, how am I ever going to not be like that? But these people tell me that that's what happens, you know, and I'm doing everything I can to, well, within reason, to stay ahead of the game, you know. I'm not drinking, and I'm not thinking about drinking, and I'm not unhappy about that. I'm good, just for today. So if you need any help, inbox me, or inbox any one of my friends that's posted, and they'll be glad to help you. I mean, I'm not in a position to sponsor anybody because, you know, you'd be sponsored by a fool at the moment, unfortunately. But, you know, watch this space. I'm getting better, nanosecond by nanosecond, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, week by week, day by day, whatever it is, month by month. I'm in month 2 and still as mad as a shithouse rat. But I've got a feeling that, you know, if I carry on doing what I'm doing, you know, more will be revealed. So, if you're having a good day, reach out. You can start reaching out to me if you want, and I'll extend that reach to somebody who can actually help you. Over and out. God bless.